Hang on to those masks. The province announcing a bombshell today that face coverings will once again be mandatory in all indoor public places, including malls, grocery stores, and public transit.
Students in grades 4 to 12 will also be required to mask up when classes resume in September, as will post-secondary students in BC.
Good evening. The surprise announcement may feel like pandemic deja vu. Nearly 2 months after lifting the mask mandate, the government is bringing it back at midnight tonight.
Instead of looking forward to further reopening, BC is ramping up restrictions as it battles a fierce fourth wave.
CTV's Ben Nesbitt is live in downtown Vancouver tonight. Another setback, Ben, when it comes to COVID. How are people and businesses responding to this news?
Well, Scott, the majority of people we talked to today were happy to hear this. They say they appreciate the extra layer of security it will provide. However, not everybody was thrilled. There's some concern within the restaurant industry that between this and the new vaccine passport program, they're putting a lot of pressure on staff. Less than 2 months after the province lifted its indoor mask mandate, British Columbians will once again be forced to cover up.
I think it's a good thing. I think it gives you a sense of security.
I think it's an overstep of their authority.
Fantastic idea, as is the passport. Love it.
Starting at midnight Tuesday night, masks will be mandatory in malls, restaurants, gyms, grocery and retail stores, public transit, and pretty much any other indoor public setting. BC's top doctor says the Delta variant has caused the setback, but it ultimately comes down to immunizations or a lack thereof.
This is to address those situations where we are in an indoor setting with people who may not yet have been vaccinated.
When the previous mask mandate was lifted on July 1st, BC's 7-day average case count was 48. On Tuesday, it's 608. One member of the independent BC COVID-19 modeling group says they've been suggesting people wear masks all along, even as vaccination rates went up.
There's evidence growing globally that people that are vaccinated can still get the virus and actually often not even know it. They can be asymptomatic and pass along the virus.
The announcement of the mandate comes a day after the province laid out the plan for vaccine passports. The BC Restaurant Association says there's concerns of what's being asked of industry employees.
Instead of talking about our special tonight is steak and lobster and here's what we're having, we're a wine special and let's turn them on with service, we're spending times on things that are really kind of non-restaurant.
The earliest possible date to move into phase 4 of the restart plan is September 7th, something looking less likely by the day.
So, Ben, is there any indication on how long this new mask mandate could be in effect?
Well, Dr. Henry says they're going to give it some time. They're going to let the new vaccine passport program roll out, give it a bit of time, and then reassess. However, Dr. Otto, who we saw in the story there, says it'll likely be at least a month before we see any type of impact from the mandate. Scott?
Okay, thanks, Ben.